All right. Can you read it? In time. Hi, everybody. It's Don, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Nope. Hi, everybody. It's Don, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, we all know that, cruise lines will ban people for various reasons and kick them off ships, especially if you're disruptive or causing any kind of disturbance or violence or anything along those lines. However, Carnival Cruise Line is also starting to crack down now on some people who are doing something. And there's two things that happen. One is an innocent mistake, where you're probably going to be okay. One is a deliberate act to get away with something. And Carnival's not going to put up with it. And most cruise lines are starting to go this way as well. So alcohol on cruise ships, right? It is a big thing. Alcoholic beverage packages can be very, very expensive. And so a lot of people want to sneak their own alcohol onto the cruise ship. Now, there's two ways of doing this, right? One is you put a liquor bottle in your suitcase and hope it doesn't get scanned. Hope it doesn't show up on radar and they pull it out of your bag. Another way to do it is people who try and disguise the alcohol. They'll put it in Listerine bottles. They'll put it in medication bottles. They'll hide the alcohol and try and smuggle it on board, especially hard alcohol. Well, this can not only get you in trouble on the cruise ships, it can now get you banned permanently from all the different cruise lines, whatever cruise line you're going on, all of their subsidiary cruise lines. You can get banned. For instance, if you go on Carnival and you are caught not just accidentally having a bottle of alcohol in your suitcase or in your carry-on and, oh, sorry, I forgot it. In most cases, they'll just confiscate it at the port and they will give it back to you when you're getting off the ship, right? It's the same as if you go into a cruise port and you have all the duty-free alcohol there that you can buy, for instance, in Cozumel, and you buy a couple of the flavored tequilas or something in the, in the shops, and you come back on, well, you don't usually get to bring them to your room. You end up usually having to hand them over when you get on the ship. They will hold them and bring it to you on the last night of the cruise to bring with you packed in your suitcase. However, if you're one of those people who are hiding alcohol, hiding it in the liquor bottles, Listerine bottles, hiding it in other various things, medication bottles, shampoo bottles, anything along those lines. If you are caught doing this, it's not just going to be confiscated. You're going to be kicked off the cruise ship. You're going to be escorted off at the next port at your own expense. And you're also going to be banned for life from the cruise line. There's a far difference from accidentally forgetting a bottle of alcohol from a hotel stay beforehand. You didn't want to throw it out. You're bringing it with you. Go ahead, take it. I forgot to give it to you in the cruise port. Honest mistake. However, hiding it in a different item and emptying it out of the liquor bottles into a different type of container, that is trying to smuggle it on the ship. And the cruise lines aren't taking that lightly anymore. And they are just banning people outright. Banning them, not just from that one cruise line. Just as an example, Carnival Cruise Line. You're now also banned on Holland America. You're banned on Costa. You're banned on P&O. You're banned on Princess. And it goes on through their 9 different cruise lines, all under the Carnival brand. So is it worth saving, what, $40 for a bottle of alcohol on a cruise ship to get banned for life? That's the judgment you got to do. Now, what are the odds of them finding alcohol in your Listerine bottle? Well, surprisingly lately, a lot more. A lot more people are getting caught. You used to see TikTok videos, and you used to see YouTube videos, how to smuggle alcohol onto the cruise ships. And guess what? Some of those people who were posting those videos out there on how to do this kind of stuff are now also banned on these cruise lines when they found out they're teaching people how to break the rules. That is a big problem. I never understand, if you can't afford to buy a drink here and there on the ship, maybe you shouldn't be going on a cruise. Maybe your finances need to be spent other places, like your living expenses and your savings and your children, etc. And yeah, I never understand, if you can't really afford to go, don't go, is kind of my motto. If you have to save an extra year so you can buy the drink package, save an extra year if it's really that important to you. But the consequences of smuggling things onto the cruise ship can be dire. And like I said, the cruise lines are cracking down, and I'm seeing more and more stories lately on Reddit and that, where people have been caught trying to sneak the alcohol onto the cruise ships, and now, yep, they are no longer welcome on any of those cruise ships they tried to get on. Well, let me know in the comments down below. Have you ever, have you ever heard of somebody allegedly trying to sneak alcohol onto a cruise ship? I won't let you incriminate yourself here on the channel. Have you ever done it? Have you ever seen anybody caught? You know somebody who's been caught? I know 2 people who were caught doing this, and yes, they were banned from getting on a cruise ship, and they were dumb about it. They literally were trying to smuggle like 12 bottles of Listerine onto the cruise ship. Who needs that much mouthwash? Who has that bad of bad breath that you need 12 bottles of Listerine between 2 people on a cruise ship? If you're going to break the rules, at least try and have a little bit of common sense while you're doing it. I still tease them to this day. Because I could not believe anyone would think that they could just get away with something like that. So let me know in those comments. Have you ever seen somebody, heard of anybody? Have you tried to do something like this yourself? Have you seen those videos online, how to sneak alcohol onto a cruise ship? Let me know in the comments down below, and until next time, I hope you appreciate this video and warning, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let's see more tips, more tricks, more travel blogs from around the world. Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.